Greg, what are the key outcomes you hope your clients will get out of your training programs?
Well, we really aim for behaviour change and permanent learning. When I talk about behaviour change, the vast majority of training is information transfer. So we have a piece of knowledge and we give it to you, the participant, which is fine up to a point that unless we actually do something with it and incorporate what we've learned into our daily routine, into our job, and there's no behaviour change there, then the training doesn't have any residual lasting value. So what we're looking for is get behaviour change in people so that the minute you finish our training, you've now changed your behaviour, you're operating in an improved manner. And the outcome is immediate. That's very, very key. The other thing is permanent learning. Very sadly, if you ask people, a month later after most training, what do you remember? They don't remember much. It's because it's sort of gone in one ear and out the other. What we look for here is permanent learning. We do that through particularly using self-discovery. And adult learning, just giving people information takes you to a certain level. If we can get you to discover that information for yourself, then we get permanent learning. It's a bit like the instructor giving you a fish every day at training, as opposed to teaching you how to catch fish on your own. That's where we're going with our training, trying to have self-discovery processes built into the training curriculum so that you own the information you've found. And we know things that are practical, and our training is all highly practical, leads to permanent learning. Things that are self-discovered lead to permanent learning. So they're the two things, behaviour change and permanent learning, that we go for.
So how do you accomplish that?
Well, this is where we need to work on people's comfort zone expansion. One of the problems is that we are hesitant to change. We do the same things in the same way, we get the same result. But very few companies are satisfied with that. They're looking for better. If you think about what's better, how do you get better? It's a change in something new you're introducing that wasn't there before, or something you've been doing before, but now you're tweaking it, you're changing it slightly to get a different result. So to get better is a change, which for most people is scary. They're hesitant to step out of their comfort zone and embrace a change. Well, you cannot get higher performance unless you're prepared to step out of that comfort zone. So in our training structure, and the thing that amazes me is, I don't know how Dale Carnegie worked this out 100 years ago, but he worked it out that unless you get that comfort zone expansion, you do not get the behaviour change that you need to have the permanent learning. So we are, in the course of the training, it's very subtle, but we're expanding people's comfort zone on the way through, so that by the end of the training, they feel more capable of stepping up, volunteering for things, taking responsibility for projects, suggesting ideas, bringing innovation, all of those things that all companies want, and more comfortable with change. So we find that is a very, very critical point.